All right, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Today, in this episode, we're going to focus on Lake of the Woods. And I'm going to give you a secret. I'm going to give you the really good hot spots of Lake of the Woods. And Lake of the Woods, you can catch any fish anytime, on just about anything. But you got to know where the fish are, don't you? So a lot of guides are probably not going to like me, but I took my wife to Lake of the Woods last night for their, they have a Saturday night concert and barbecue and stuff. And while we sat down, a couple was there. They had a frustrated day fishing. And I told him, I said, if you took me with you, I said, you'd catch 50 fish. And he goes, well, are you busy tomorrow? I go, yeah, I'm busy tomorrow, sorry. So I thought it would be nice to show you what I would have shown them. And basically, you're going to get a guide today and an illustrated map of what to catch, where to catch certain fish on Lake of the Woods. So, without further ado, let's first look at the map of Lake of the Woods, and I'm going to show you in this area where it says Lake of the Woods, right here, Lake of the Woods Resort. That's the marina. Now, personally, I always stick around the marina. So, because around the marina is where all the fish are. It's at the marina that they go ahead and stock the lake. And Lake of the Woods is getting double the stock this year. Double the deliveries because 4 Mile Lake is closed and they manage it. So, all those fish that went to 4 Mile Lake, were supposed to, are going over to Lake of the Woods. So, where do you catch the trout? Well, stick around that point. But I find that to the left of the marina, and just off to into that bay, is where I'm going to find the legal trout. You're going to find mini bass, baby bass. Now, the reason that the baby bass are on this side of the lake is because that's the rocky area, and that's where the bass spawn. Now, later in this presentation, you'll find out where they end up living. But you're going to catch a lot of largemouth bass, but they're only like yay big over here. But the legal trout, the mini bass, and the perch, this is a real popular area. So let's look at where you could get the trophy trout, because we always want the big guys, don't we? So trophy trout is going to be around the marina again, because they enjoy that. That's where they were planted. But they're going to be between the marina and the buoys. So around the buoys and the marina, that area, you're going to find a lot of trophy trout. Now, they're kind of finicky, trophy trout. So some weeks I can use a spinner, with a little bit of power bait on it. Lately, they've been hitting jerk baits and Rapalas. Oh my gosh. You just throw out a shad color square bill crank, you're going to get a big one. You just are, because that's what they want right now. And to be honest, you'll also catch some bass and anything else they want. In this lake, fish go for anything. But hit square bill cranks right now because it's the warm water. It's awesome. So, one of my favorite fishes to catch is, of course, the smallmouth bass. Now, over by the green gazebo, between the green gazebo and Aspen Ramp, you'll find a nice area where you can catch smallmouth bass. And again, it's shallow. It's about 8 feet deep over there, so you could get them in lots of different ways. So smallmouth bass is going to be over there. Guides are going to hate me for this. They're just going to hate me for this. Where do you catch the largemouth? Now, I told you that the baby bass are hatched over on the east side, but they move over to the west side to live. And along that shore, you'll find lots of cover. And you fish that shore and you will catch those largemouth bass. And the largemouth bass are plentiful over here. So give that a shot. And again, there's lots of different ways to catch them this time of year. And I love hard baits and Ned rigs. Ned rigs work really, really well. But if you feel like trolling, then there's a drop-off that goes anywhere from about 15 to 40 feet. And if you troll that drop-off just really slow, there's lots of different things you can troll for, from kokanee to bass to trout. I use Rapalas again, and go use a medium dive Rapala, maybe even a deep dive, and go for it. You'll catch some big ones there. So troll that area right there, really slow. Now, what's the most fun thing to do in fishing and the most fun catch? It's topwater. Okay, there are two very good topwater spots. One in the upper area up here. Woohoo! Bam! Up there. There's a Boy Scout camp, and you'll see their docks, you'll see their tents, you'll see their buildings, things like that. Right in front of there, great topwater. Go all the way down to the bottom of the lake. You will find tules, and you'll find lily pads. Again, frogs. Throw the frogs out there and start pulling out those topwater explosions. These are two of my favorite topwater spots for large bass. And so if you enjoy topwater fishing, like everybody enjoys topwater fishing, that really is the best way to go. So that is Lake of the Woods hotspots. If you just go to, this right here, those little areas, the yellow, the green, the red, blue, purple, etc., etc., these are the spots you can catch the fish right now. And it's fairly consistent. It really is. If I want to catch bass, I go to the west side. If I want to troll, that's where I go to the drop-off. If I want smallmouth, and you'll always catch perches everywhere, by the way. Legal trout, they like to stick around in the shallows, around the marina. The trophy, they like to be just beyond the marina. And then the topwater areas, those are fairly consistent as long as the water is warmer. So this is Lake of the Woods in a nutshell. You don't need to have an expensive guide to show you where the fish are, because that's where they are. Where catching them, now that's different. I can show you where the fish are, but I'd have to be with you to show you how to catch it. But if you go slow in your retrieve with intermittent, irregular twitches, you'll find that when you twitch your line intermittently and irregularly, as you reel it in slow, that type of retrieve works best in that area, in all those areas. So give that a shot. Lake of the Woods here in Oregon is my local lake. So it's not my local; it's my favorite local lake, and I fish it 2 or 3 times a week. And I know where the fish are. I know how to catch them. And hopefully this little video will help you catch your limit and beyond, and have a fantastic day. So to all those that I have met at the lake, I loved it, and I hope this video does well for you. But as you all know, you know where to find me. Where? Out on the water. Take care, everybody, and tight lines.